Hi everyone, now we are going to discuss about the classification of reptilia. Already reptilia nothing but which are creeping animals, we can call, which are creeping, which are crawling animals, or creeping animals, we can call reptilia. The reptilia is the Latin word. The reptilia, especially for classification of reptilia based on temporal fossa. What is temporal fossa? Temporal fossa means what? For example, in a skull, the openings, fossa means F-O-S-S-A, fossa means what? Openings of what? In a skull have some temporal openings is there. For example, based on temporal openings in a skull, temporal depressions in a skull, based on temporal fossa or temporal opening, temporal depressions in the skull, reptiles are classified into 4 orders. The first one is what, especially for we can call chelonia, and second one is called, okay, especially for we can call what, rhynchocephalia, and third one is squamata, and fourth one is crocodilia. Okay, now we are going to discuss about what the first one, especially for we can call chelonia. Okay, these chelonia are nothing but we can call testudonata. Testudonata also we can call chelonia or testudonata. Okay, in chelonia, all tortoises are belongs to chelonia. These tortoises are Anopsida. Now we are going to discuss about the characteristics of what Anopsida or chelonia. Okay, now we are going to discuss about chelonia, or nothing but we can call these are belongs to Anopsida. What is the meaning of Anopsida? Absent. A means absent. What is Anopsida? That means temporal fossa is absent. Whatever depressions, whatever openings, whatever holes, okay, it is absent in this organism. So that we can call Anopsida. Temporal fossa is absent, or temporal openings are absent in a skull. So that it is called Anopsida. Okay, these order we can call chelonia or testudonata. All tortoises commonly called, we can call these are tortoises. Okay, chelonia, all commonly called what we call tortoises. Very important, tortoises. Okay, try to remember what we call these are tortoises. Okay, and in tortoises, 3 types of tortoises is there. Generally we are seeing what turtles. Especially some are living in ocean, some are living in fresh water, some are living in terrestrial, on land. Okay, here based on their habitat, based on their living place, tortoises, the names are different. Okay, tortoise are living in terrestrial, which are living in tortoise, we can call tortoises, whatever tortoises are living in land, in an land, that is we can call tortoise. These are tortoises are what? Terrestrial. Okay, terrestrial. And terrafins are fresh water. It is living in edible. Edible means what? Eating. Edible. Okay, edible tortoises we can call, edible tortoise we can call, especially for chelonia we can call terrafins, which are living in fresh water. Which are living in fresh water, that is we can call terrafins. Terrafins are edible, okay, which are suitable for eating. And also which are some are tortoises. Tortoises are living in sea water or ocean or sea water. Some are living in, tortoises are living in sea water, some are living in terrestrial, some are living in fresh water. Okay, so that based on the habitat, their names are different. Okay, these Anopsida or chelonia or testudonata order, these are primitive reptiles. What is the meaning of primitive reptiles? Starting reptiles. Primitive reptiles with a solid skull roof. Roof is a, okay, if you observe what tortoise is, the roof is what? The skull is what? Solid roof. But no temporal fossa openings. But the skull is solid skull roof and no temporal opening. This is very important. That's why we can call Anopsida. Why? Because there is no temporal fossa, temporal openings. That's why we can call Anopsida. The body is enclosed. That means, just imagine tortoise. Backside, whatever dorsal side. Dorsal side, it is covered with what? Carapace. One shell. It is a covered protective layer which is covered the dorsal part of the body. Okay, that shell. Okay, for example, if you imagine what tortoise. Okay, the external region, the external part. Sorry. Okay, dorsal region is covered with what? Carapace. And ventral side, the ventral region covered with what? Plastron. That means this is the just like a layers. Okay, it is a covering layers, shed. Okay, it is a covering in ventral side and very strong hard shell in back side. Ventral side little bit, okay, flexible, which is what? Plastron. We can call what? Shell. That is we can call plastron. Which is in backside, in dorsal region, that is what we can call carapace, very hard shell. Okay, not breakable, very hard shell. Okay, body enclosed with two shell plates. Dorsal plate we can call carapace, very important. What we called in chelonia, whatever shell is covering in dorsal region, that is we can call carapace. And ventral side, plastron. Okay, layers. It is protecting layers in ventral side also. Okay, that is also what? Shell plate. Okay, and limbs. If you observe the tortoise limbs, tortoise generally it is living in terrestrial ocean, living in ocean, sea water, and also what? In land and fresh water also. Okay, that means that limbs are suitable for swimming. Just like a pad. Okay, just we are moving what? Boats with paddle. Just like paddle like webbed structure. Webbed means what? Which is suitable for swimming. Okay, that means the limbs are clawed and webbed. That means webbed class is there. That is useful for easy for swimming. Paddle like structure. Which are paddle like structures. What? Especially for limbs are we are observed in these organisms. And the sternum is absent. What is the meaning of sternum? Breastbones. Ventral side. This is the ventral side. Plastron is present. Plastron means what? That is the covering shell. But breastbones, these bones are absent in these organisms. That is also very, very important about what? Chelonia. Breastbones are absent. Okay. And also what? Certain aquatic turtles are respire with cloacal respiration. This is also very, very important point. Cloacal respiration. In which type of organisms we are observed what? Cloacal. That is what? Excretory, whatever is there. Anus, nothing but anus. Cloacal respiration occurs in which type of organisms we can call? Certain aquatic which are living in water. Turtles. Aquatic turtles in we are observed cloacal respiration. Remaining all which are terrestrial, remaining turtles which are remaining terrafins, tortoise, we are observed what? They respire with the lungs. But which are aquatic turtles respire with cloacal respiration. This is a very, very important point. So many important points is there here. And also which is the largest, which is the biggest turtle? Okay, Testudo abingdoni. Okay, Testudo abingdoni. Try to remember the name Testudo abingdoni. It is living in Galapagos Island. That is the island name Galapagos, which is what? It is a spread 1,000 kilometers, more than 1,000 kilometers of radius. In that region, one turtle is there. That is the largest turtle. That is name is what? Testudo abingdoni. Okay, name is different. Okay, abingdoni. Testudo abingdoni. That is it is living in Galapagos Island. Is the largest what? Chelone. Which is the largest chelone? Very, very important. Okay, Testudo abingdoni. Okay, abingdoni. That is the name. That is the Testudo abingdoni. It is living in Galapagos Island. Is the largest chelone. Okay, that weight is approximately 100 kgs weight. Just thinking like human beings, 100 kgs weight, And lifespan. What is the meaning of lifespan? Birth to death. The period is what? Lifespan is more compared with human beings. The largest lifespan, maybe 200. Some are living in 200 to 400 years. Just think, the tortoise lifespan is more compared with other animals. How much? 200 years to 400 years the lifespan. Which one? Tortoise. Okay, especially for lifespan. This testudo abingdoni. Okay, these are the characteristics of what? Especially for chelonia. Okay, chelonia commonly called tortoise. Tortoises are living in ocean or sea water, and tortoises are living in terrestrial, which are living on land, and terrafins, which are living in fresh water. Okay, which are edible also, eatable. Terrafins are edible, eatable. And also what? Primitive reptiles. These are what? Chelonias are primitive reptiles with what? A solid skull roof, no temporal openings, and body enclosed with what? Dorsal shell plate. We can call carapace. Ventral shell plate, that is we can call plastron. That is a little bit flexible. And also limbs are clawed, webbed and padded, which are easy to swim. And sternum is absent, breastbones are absent. And certain aquatic turtles are respire with cloacal respiration. Remaining turtles are respire with what? Lungs. Okay, here Anopsida we can call no temporal openings, fossa. Okay, we can call chelonia or testudonata. Okay, these are the characteristics of the first order we can call chelonia. Later we will discuss about rhynchocephalia. Okay, if you observe the rhynchocephalia, here, okay, the rhynchocephalia, this rhynchocephalia, these are look like a, just like a Celotes. Celotes we will observe in a grass lizard. Okay, if you observe, just like it is a Celotes, but don't call that is a Celotes. It is what? It is a rhynchocephalia. All are extinct. Extinct means what? Already disappear. Only one living organism is there. That is a protecting. The New Zealand government is protecting. That is the, even maybe within few years it will be also disappear. Okay, that name is Spinodon punctatum. That is the scientific name of rhynchocephalia. Common name Spinodon. Generally we can call Spinodon. Spinodon punctatum and rhynchocephalia. It is okay. It is only one living or remaining. All living organisms are extinct or disappear. One living organism is living in it right now. That is a name we can call Spinodon punctatum. Same Spinodon punctatum look like what? Lizard, especially which are living in grass lizard. Nothing but Celotes. But actually, this will look like what? But that length is approximately 1 meter length. Even whatever we are seeing grass lizard, maybe few centimeters, 10 centimeters or 15 centimeters. But this length, rhynchocephalia, whatever Spinodon punctatum which is living, that length is approximately 1 meter length. Okay, 1 meter long, and also what? Especially they look like lizard. And okay, if you observe in dorsal region, just spines. Spines means nothing but we can call crest. Okay, just like what we call spines at dorsal roof. We are observed spines for protecting like this. Nothing but we can call crest. It is covered with crest, dorsal roof. And this rhynchocephalia, nothing but we can call Spinodon punctatum, generally called Spinodon. It is living in New Zealand. It is called living fossil. Okay, living fossil. Okay, what is the meaning of living fossil? Living fossil means it is a living, right now. Fossil means whatever ancient, whatever, that means same, whatever features, whatever characteristics is there in ancient, same characteristics are going with them. There is no evaluation, there is no changes in that organism. Ancient, primitive to now. How it is having in primitive, starting in ancient time, same structure is there right now also. There is no changes in this organism, so that it is called living fossil. Okay, that is important. What we call Spinodon punctatum, we can call living fossil, which is living in New Zealand. New Zealand government taking lot of precautions protecting these organisms. Maybe it will be disappear in future. Very less organisms is there. Okay, Spinodon we can call common name Tuatara. Very important. Tuatara. Okay, Tuatara is the common name of what? Spinodon punctatum. Okay, and one more important thing in Spinodon punctatum, important point about the Spinodon punctatum, which is look like lizard, and dorsal crest means what? Spines. And these organisms, one more important point, the presence of fenial or parietal or third eye is present. Third eye, very important point. We are not observed any other organism this third eye, or we can call especially for fenial, okay, eyes, two eyes, and third eye also having these organisms. Parietal or third eye is there, okay, in this organism. These are the characteristics of what? Rhynchocephalia. The good example, only one example of Rhynchocephalia is Spinodon punctatum, generally called Spinodon, which is living in New Zealand. Okay, please take on the character.